Guys, have you ever wondered what that tiny pocket on a denim trouser was intended for? If you're like me who has always wondered, in fact, there was a time in my life where I thought it was meant for coin. Just one or two coins, or perhaps paper money that you can fold so tiny and put it inside. I always wondered because nothing on planet Earth seems to fit it, but if you're like me, you're in the right place. But the tiny pocket on a denim trouser or denim pants was actually intended for a pocket watch. But then came the invention of wristwatches, and people tend to move more to wristwatches. But then the designers never got to remove the tiny pockets. They instead left it for its stylistic touch and a nod in their fashion history. Guys, did you also know that the word jeans comes from a twill cotton fabric known as Genoa fuchsia, and this is a workwear or a fabric that was actually intended for workwear? And do you also know that laborers in the United States often refer to their workwear as jeans after the city Genoa where the fabric was initially woven? Did you also know that the weavers use indigo as a choice of dye to color the warp threads blue and leave the weft threads in the natural color white? In layman's English, they use one thread, they use blue for one thread and the other thread white. And because of this process, the denim is able to have that design where one side is blue and the other side is white. And this process is referred to as serge denim, which translates to the twill of the name. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're not new here, welcome back. There are lots and lots of content to get conversant with, indulge in, binge watch, get to know my content, and there are lots of educative content, fun content, food content, self-improvement. Just go through my channel along my playlist or in my playlist. I've been able to arrange and divide them in a more better way, so we get to have sections or playlists like self-development, we have food, we have fashion. There are just so many things. Just give it a try. There's always something for someone. So just go through my channel and find what works for you or what catches your interest. But anyways guys, I'm sure by now you must have gotten a hint of what we'll be talking about today. I would love for us to touch on one of the most versatile and timeless fabrics in the history of fashion, which is denim. What originally started as a rugged workwear for laborers and miners became a staple in the fashion world. So today I was like, you know what, let's touch on the evolution of denim from its humble beginnings to its state or status as the icon in the fashion world. But let's get started. The history or the story of denim started in the mid-19th century, and denim is a fabric that was born out of necessity during the California gold rush. And the gold rush happened in January 1848 when James W. Marshall discovered gold for the first time in Sutter Mill, Coloma, California. And because of this, over 300,000 people moved from different parts of the state and the world to California. And because of this, they needed sturdy, long-lasting material for laborers and miners, and denim was born. That's why I said, according to the history of denim was a fabric born out of necessity. It was in this era that Levi, Strauss and Co. emerged, creating the first blue jeans ever. This is the Levi jeans that Beyonce sings about. So yeah, they created the first pair of blue jeans intended to protect workers or laborers and miners. And also it is important to remember that the fabric of denim of those days and the denim we wear today are actually very different, but they are both referred to as denim or jeans. Then we move to the era of World War II. Guys, did you know that during World War II, jeans or denim was considered an essential, and it was only sold to those in defense or military force? Crazy, right? Then we moved to the 1950s where denim became reinvented and it moved from a rugged workwear to high fashion, and we had Hollywood who helped change the perception of denim. And I feel like, this is personally speaking, Hollywood has really done or has a lot of impact on fashion, especially helping change the perception of certain wears, outfits, or whatever the case may be. But for denim in 1950s, Hollywood helped change the perception, and we had icons like James Dean and Marilyn Monroe who were seen wearing denim in movies. And from there, people started accepting denim, and denim became a symbol of youthful rebellion and coolness. It was also in the 1950s that zippers were incorporated for the first time on denim, and more younger people started wearing denim as a leisure wear. And the more and more young people started wearing denim, they started referring to denim as jeans instead of denim overall, because as I said, it was in 1954 to be exact that zippers were firstly incorporated on denim. Then we'll move to the 1960s, which is considered the hippie movement. Towards the late 1950s, denim was more associated or seen as a form of rebelliousness, a form of self-identity, and also a form of self-expression. Students started wearing denim to college, and denim became the unofficial uniform for schools, protests, and any social activity. And that was the period where women also started embracing their sexual liberation, and denim also helped them express their liberation in this aspect. So denim now started having different cuts like slimmer waist and bell bottoms. Bell bottoms is known today in our world as palazzo. Then we moved to the 1970s, and for this 1970s, denim became that material or outfit, that go-to outfit for any counterculture movement. So denim was no longer associated as workwear durability. It was more associated with self-identity or self-expression. And we had distressed jeans, that is ripped jeans. We had denim jacket, denim vest. They became what was more popular in that era, because that was the era of people who wanted to break free from convention. And also in the 1950s, they started incorporating different styles onto denim, like lace, embroidery, beads, painting, hand painting. And also it also reigned in, I would say, roughly 2014 2015 on Instagram, where a lot of people say incorporating lace, hand painting. It came from machine painting as well. We had beads, we had embroidery, you know, just different things. And also like what I'm wearing today, two material, denim and a different material. So denim has always been reinvented time and time and time again. Then we move to the 1990s, which is the hip-hop denim. And in the 1990s, hip-hop really did have a huge role to play on denim. That was when we started having things like baggy jeans, denim, and of course, as I said, hip-hop had a huge role. Also, we had popular groups like Spice Girls, Destiny Child. They also helped spread or made jeans more popular among their fans. That was a jeans that was very wide from waist down, and for reference, if you're Nigerian, that was a trouser Ashake started wearing when he newly started coming up. There was this trouser Ashake was wearing long time ago, and it was raining when he released his Mr. Money with a Vibe album. Yeah, that trouser that is like so big from the waist down, that's the GNCO style. And also in this 1990s, celebrities started wearing oversized denim jacket with a different shade of indigo blue pants and pairing them together. So like some sort of denim on denim became the go-to outfit for celebrities. But then when we speak about denim today, denim has come a very long way. Denim has been reinvented time and time again by different designers through different cuts, trying different embellishments, trying different washes, making it one of the most adaptable fabrics in fashion. But guys, do you also remember that we had era of, aside the denim on denim, boot cut, baggy jeans, we had pencil jeans, we had low waist jeans, we had high waist jeans, you know, we even had we started incorporating denim hats, denim shoes as well, slippers, heels, actual shoes. You know, denim just keeps getting reinvented and reinvented. In fact, there was even a point where there was carrot jeans, if you guys remember or know exactly what I'm talking about. And these days, denim has even gone so far that we have denim nails. I've also tried recreating a denim inspired nail. I'm going to leave a picture so that you guys will see. And by the way, guys, I do have a nail page. Give my nail page a check, just go through it. I'm sure you're going to like what you see, especially for my ladies. That page was initially created, or it was intended, or it is intended, and it is created for inspos, for every and anything, nails, jewelry. So The name of the page is The Seven Hands. I'm going to leave it on the screen. Check it out and yeah, let me know what you think. But anyways guys, let's get into some quirky facts about denim. As I mentioned earlier in the video, let's see some facts about denim. So guys, did you know that in the 1950s denim was seen as a form of rebellion by so many that it was banned from schools, theaters and restaurants? Crazy, right? Anyways, denim as well, what we said earlier on, that was actually intended as a workwear. Weavers actually chose indigo dye specifically so it could hide the dirt when laborers and miners wore them. Also, did you know that denim or jeans was originally from America, United States, and it became popular because off-duty soldiers, when they were away from the states, you know, different parts of the world, while off duty they wore jeans as their uniform while off duty, and that was how jeans became popularized. And also, did you know that ripped jeans was originally considered as a flaw by designers, as a sign that denim has been worn out or faded? But then with time they were able to see the beauty in that worn out, faded look, and it's just a sign to always let us know or remember that sometimes things that are seen as flaw or considered as flaw can turn out to be something amazing. And I'm sure you all know, or you guys are conversant with the faded jeans era as well, where it looks like, you know, when the clothes is fading, the color is no longer there, it's just a bit dull. That was also an era where people loved, and I don't know why these days, for some weird reason, denim is more associated with simple outfits, or you know, casual outfits, casual wear. People don't tend to wear denim to serious events, or people don't even tend to dress in denim anymore like before. And I wonder why. Because when people are dressing for events, you don't see people incorporating denim. I don't know what happened, but anyways, it's just our fashion, it's just our world. We keep reinventing things. Bell bottoms, which was popular in the 1950s or 1960s, is what is currently trending in 2025, 2024, you know, current days. That is what we're currently doing. For in over 150 years that denim started as a rugged workwear, we can see how it has moved from its humble beginnings to what it is today in our world. And everyone watching this video has a pair of denim. It's no longer associated with durability, but some of them a form of rebelliousness, coolness, youthfulness, you know. Denim is just a piece of material that even till date the material is very sturdy. And as I said earlier on, we have designs like this that have been able to incorporate denim, making it so beautiful, unique. So guys, the next time you're planning to wear your denim or you're wearing your denim, remember that that's a piece of fashion or history of fashion that you're wearing. And yeah guys, let's move into what I've been watching this week. So guys, the first on my list would be the Haunting Party. These are my usual shows I get to talk about or share with you guys. Not talk about, but share with you guys. So in case you're new to my channel, I get to cover the topic of the week, what I've been watching with you guys, and I get to share what I've been listening to with you guys as well through my playlist and also quotes of the week. But for what I've been watching would be my regular shows, which is the Haunting Party, and it just got interesting. Like, the story keeps developing that right now they've killed one of the key players, so it's like, okay, there's more happening behind the scenes. There's so much more that we are not aware of, they are not saying to us, you know. So yeah, it is really interesting. Give it a watch, and it has to do with, I would say, it's thrilling, it's psychological. Just give it a watch, it is really interesting. The next on my list would be The Cleaning Lady. This was a show or series I was talking about last year, and the new season just started. Season 2 just started, and it's so unfortunate that the last season we lost Aman, like in the movie and in real life. But I love the fact that they've been able to, because the name is The Cleaning Lady, they've been able to retain the story around the cleaning lady, and the story is becoming even more interesting because it's like, okay, cartel this, cartel that. I'm just so happy that she's being able to stand up to her bullies right now. You know, she's able to speak for herself and demand what she wants instead of just being used as a pawn in the flesh. This one will use you and not really give you anything tangible. From the moment she's been in the issues, that's if you're watching it and following the story, up until now, her life has not changed for good. She has not been able to progress in her life, her child, you know, they as a family. It's just her life has just been the same, and for everything she's been through, it shouldn't be like that. So I'm really happy that she's now demanding for what really belongs to her. She's now demanding for her rights and demanding for a fair share. So I really love where the story is going. So if you're not giving it a watch, give it a watch. It is titled The Cleaning Lady. The next on my list that I've been watching will be Daredevil Born Again. This is a Marvel Studios production, and this is really interesting. I know from the name it's like especially those from the Christian community, it's like, okay, devil is like, it's but no, it's very far from that. Just give it a watch, you will not regret it. Mayor Fix, very quiet. You're not able to predict his mood, you're not able to know what he's thinking, you're not able to know what direction he's going to. You know, he's just chilled and very dangerous person, because you don't know where he's coming from. And I just love the dynamic of he and his wife, in the sense that no matter what is going on, when it comes to the business side, the family side, the partnership, they are always together. They can fight on different issues, do every other thing, but when it comes to partnership, regardless of the circumstance, they are always together. So it is also a really interesting TV show. Give it a watch. My favorite character so far would be the Mayor Fix. I just find him so fascinating, and because he's so huge as well. But yeah, give it a watch. The next on my list would be a recent movie I watched. It is titled Black Bag. It is a 2025 movie. Like I said, it's really recent, and I don't know if you're watching The Agency or you've watched The Agency. It's also a series that they said this year. The lead actor, who is Peter something, I've forgotten his name in that The Agency, but yeah, it's the same guy that is in this The Black Bag. And this is also a series, this is also a movie that focuses on the dynamic of partners being in a business. Like, for example, the CIA, that requires so much secrecy, lies and all of that, that makes you question the relationship, because you know, it's like you're a professional liar. You live for this, you live and breathe for this, you live and breathe to do this. So how do you know when someone is lying? How do you know when someone is not lying? And the psychology there as well is just, in the beginning there was nothing going on, like no death, no fight, nothing, but as the little conversations are going on, like there were just a lot of things going on at the same time. It's like all mind games. So it is really interesting, because personally I love, aside thrilling movies and series, I love psychological movies, psychological series, something that will keep your brain active, busy and engaging. So if you're interested in things like this, even if you're not, just give them a watch. You might probably love them, or you might not regret it. You know, you never can tell. Just give it a watch. But anyways, for what I've been listening to, I do have a playlist titled Victoria's Playlist. Like I said, go to my channel. There are just lots and lots of content, playlists for you to go through and pick what interests you, or pick what you think will serve you. But for this playlist, I have all my African songs that I listen to, and this is a playlist that I do use, honestly, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, because music is something that I truly love. So this is also another avenue to share some parts of myself with you guys. I also have V Blues. V Blues is for the international songs, where we have artists like Bruno Mars, Caesar, Jenny Aiko, you know, just all of them there, J-Horse, Rihanna, DJ Khaled, just any and everybody that I listen to, you will find them there. Then lastly, we have the gospel playlist. That's for my Christian community, in case you're like, Victoria's Playlist and V Blues, not for me. Don't worry, I do have a gospel playlist that just went up public last week, so also give it a check, listen. You're not going to regret it. Just perhaps you might have the same taste in music, or you might come to like mine, or if you're trying to get into music, African music, gospel songs, whatever the case may be, I'm here for you guys. But anyways guys, let's move into our quote for this week. What's our quote for this week? So guys, our quote for this week would be, the world is a very malleable place. If you know what you want and you go for it with maximum energy and drive and passion, the world will often reconfigure itself around you much more quickly and easily than you think. And yeah, guys, this is also another way I get to, encourage you guys in case you're going through it and you need some sort of encouragement or words of encouragement. Even if you're not going through it, we always need words of encouragement. Let me also know your thoughts in the comment section. What's your favorite piece of denim or era of denim? For me, till this date, I always love a good denim on denim moment. Denim shirts, denim pants, denim shoes, denim bag, if required or if necessary. I just love a good denim on denim moment. Let me know what your favorite piece of denim is. Is it the jacket, the vest? Is it perhaps even nails or denim hat? Is it the slippers? I also tend to find the slippers very attractive and pretty, especially ladies slippers. Really pretty. But yeah, guys, don't forget to like this video if you haven't. Give it a thumbs up, share, hit the subscribe button, also hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I make a post. And if you're feeling generous, guys, feel free to share on your social media platforms and tag me as well. I'm going to leave all my social media handles, and yeah, I'll be waiting for you guys to tag me. But thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next week.